apparently expired many middle of
And this is all
Right Brain's fixed
the
rate
big
natural
band
gas,
really
anytime
coming
electricity
last
comes,
night
surprises
to
that come with energy
from the
bills.
show last
Fewer
night,
ups,
and you
fewer
get to
downs.
see it on
No
Monday.
projectile vomiting. Go to rightrate.ca and
They started the
energy bills. Hey, if you need money for an emergency, whatever that may be,
news, the top of the sports world.
same day open loan. And if you have a lower credit score, we have the lowest
Because the World Cup sports heavyweights happen throughout the weekend, and the All-Star game,
Go to borrowwithyourcar.com.
passing from Manchester United, the big hockey trade that happened,
The Leafs send Franzen and Santorelli to the Music City. I'm Ben Ennis with this Sportsnet Central update. With the trade deadline still 2 weeks away, the Maple Leafs have started their teardown, sending Mike Santorelli and Cody Franzen to the Predators for a first-round pick, Olli Jokinen, and 20-year-old prospect Brendan Leipzig. GM Dave Noone has talked about the man some call the most annoying prospect in hockey.
He's a very tenacious young man. He's hard on the puck. His ability to put up points is well documented in junior, and even his first year in the American League, he's top 5 in rookie scoring.
Santorelli and Franzen both unrestricted free agents at the end of this season. Pretty good night for the Eastern Conference teams out west last night. The Capitals beat the Ducks 5-3 in Anaheim. Alex Ovechkin with a pair of goals. Lightning beat the Sharks 5-2. Corey Crawford 36 saves as the Blackhawks beat the Penguins 2-1 in a shootout. The Flyers 2-1 winners over the Sabres. Blues needing a shootout to beat the Panthers 2-1.
It was fun, man. I don't see that many words to describe it. It was one word. It was fun.
That was Kyle Lowry after scoring 10 points, adding 8 assists in his first All-Star game appearance. The West beat the East 163-158. Russell Westbrook named MVP after racking up 41 points. According to reports, the Knicks have agreed to buy out the contract of Amari Stoudemire. He would become a free agent after clearing waivers. And former NHL defenseman Steve Montador has been found dead at his home in Mississauga. Police say no foul play is suspected. He was 35. You're listening to the home of Leafs Nation, Sportsnet 590, The Fan.
The Leafs take their first step toward a rebuild. It was our goal to get it as high as possible and to get us what we feel is a very good prospect along with it. We feel that the pieces that we got are good, they're quality pieces. David Boyle stepped up and made a deal that I think was difficult for him to make, and we just felt it was the right time to act on it.
You're listening to Brady and Walker on Sportsnet 590, The Fan.
Good morning, it's 6:02. It's Brady and Walker. Happy Family Day Monday. Sportsnet 590, The Fan. It's Andrew Walker and Ben Ennis today in studio. And he had the big news over the weekend, and this hit early yesterday, about 10:11 a.m. The Toronto Maple Leafs. The exodus has begun, especially with their tradable free agents. A big deal with the Nashville Predators. Cody Franzen, the player that they got from Nashville a few years ago, ends up going back to the Preds along with Mike Santorelli coming back the other way. Olli Jokinen, who just has a few months left on his contract. He's an expiring deal, making $2.5 million. The Predators' first-round pick and prospect for 20-year-old Brendan Leipzig, who is playing right now for Milwaukee in the American League, but he will come, of course, over and see where he ends up, whether it's in Toronto or with the Marlies this season. So, we knew things were going to happen. We didn't know when. We knew Cody Franzen was likely on the way out after some effort to re-sign him didn't go very well. He was always going to get to UFA. Your first reaction to this deal, do you like it? Is it enough, Ben? My first reaction was, yeah, I do like it, because you're talking about the Maple Leafs not having a whole lot of leverage, right? Everybody else in the NHL knows these guys have to move. Cody Franzen has to move. If they can't sign him, they can't sign Mike Santorelli. If they can't sign Daniel Winnick, maybe if they can get anything for David Booth. I mean, these are guys that are going to be going out the door. It's all the cards are in the hands of the buyers. And if you look around, there's 29 teams out there. Right, but you look around, you see what you got. I don't think the trade landscape is going to change all that much in 2 weeks. If you've already been talking to the Predators for 3 weeks, which apparently Dave Noone was, and you're going to get a first-round pick from whoever, is going to be in the high 20s anyways. Anyone willing to trade for a guy like Franzen? I mean, you get him, and you get a guy in Leipzig who apparently, and everybody, I talked to Stu Grimson yesterday, the Predators were pretty high on him, and might not be that far away from the National Hockey League. And you get those guys, and Jokinen, who you can maybe turn into something as well, for a couple of players who you still do have a chance to re-sign in the off-season. I don't know that it's going to happen, but initial reaction was, yeah, it's a pretty good return.
Yeah, I like it. It's it's tough because out go good NHL players, and
my initial thought of Toronto trading Cody Franson and Mike Sanitary to Nashville, and that guys was the president and Great Bree and Ben Ennis were talking about Cody Franson. Yeah, he's a good hockey player, but he hasn't really lived up to the hype. Because I know he was originally built from Nashville a couple of years ago, but I just think that the trade itself, you give her Francis, you give her Santelli, you bring in somebody like Jokin, who's been around the hockey block a lot longer. Not like Cody Francis. Cody Francis hasn't been in the age. He hasn't been in the age for like 10 plus years. Over Jokin, he's a veteran. He's been in the game longer. Like he gives big news this year. I know Jokin is probably going to be such a free agent after this season, but he gives Big News a new blood, a new look.
There's two things I hate when you see a deal like this. It's really easy to look at